YouTube, you know I'm back with another reaction video. Let's dive into this video and I'm gonna chop it back with you guys real quick.
I train 5 times a week. I'm a single mum of 2. I work full time. I do things on the side. I do social media. I do my absolute best in life. And sometimes I feel like it's not even enough. On top of that, I have to deal with a co-parent that's not cooperative in any way, shape or form. Financially, emotionally, physically, whatever I need from a co-parent, he's not that. So there's that on top of the stresses I have of day-to-day life. And life in general, if you're someone that don't even have kids, life is tough. Imagine putting 2 kids into the mix, trying to make it, trying to do something with your life. It is incredibly tough. And it's no shade to people that don't have kids or whatever, but there's some people without children that are not even doing half as much as what I'm doing. They don't train. They don't work. They don't, they've just got themselves to look after. And again, it's not me throwing shade at people. It's just showing the comparison that what I'm doing, there are some people without my level of responsibilities doing a lot less. The weight on my shoulders is heavy. The weight on my shoulders is real heavy. And sometimes I feel like I can't carry it anymore. And I don't mean it in a I'm depressed way. I don't mean it in a, I'm not in a good place way. Just in a I'm exhausted. In a I'm exhausted way. Physically, mentally, just exhausted. And feel like I can't catch a break. And then on top of that, I'm trying to date and then having to deal with foolish people. On top of the load, the stress that I have to deal with on the day-to-day, you then want me to deal with men that want to ghost and men that don't want to communicate and men that don't know what they want in life. Why the hell would I do that? Why the hell would I do that? When I'm responsible for running a home, I'm responsible for making sure that my kids are healthy and well, responsible for my own fitness and my own health and keeping on top of that and looking good. I'm responsible for that. I don't have time to deal with that. I don't have time to deal with it. There's more pressing things. Unfortunately, I'm in survival mode. Unfortunately, life circumstances have put me in a very masculine survival mode. And I don't want to be in this position.
I want to say this to the fellas out here that has a baby mama out there and they didn't get into your program. The reason why it didn't work is because they think, or majority of some of them genuinely feel like they can get someone better than you. Seriously, I want you guys to notice that you dodged the bullet. Because one thing I love about TikTok is that, first of all, there's limited content out there for me, for someone like me. Because what it is like, they will always hit the wall, guys. And you guys will never hit the wall. Because you know why? Because you're men. Understand this. You are never going to lose. Why? Because you can go focus on your purpose with no distraction. We all know the type of distraction the hyenas come with. But let me actually talk about what she was talking about in the video. First of all, she was talking about the co-parenting. That already is a red flag. You guys already know what I believe with co-parent. Co-parent is you trying to get into the woman's program. When she can't get into your program, she's going to leave you and then she's going to say, let's co-parent. I don't agree in co-parenting, guys. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of finance. You're dealing with an unruly woman that doesn't want to get into your program but still wants you in her life. And the fact that she went out of her way to make a content about this guy, right, and said that he's not financially stable or whatnot. She said something about finance. My thing is this, yeah? And this is to single mothers out there as well. When you say something about, the partner, he's financially unstable, blah, 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 blah. 9 times out of 10, you've put him on child support. 9 times out of 10, you've put the guy on child support. So if you put a man on child support, meaning you got the government involved in the situation that you two was in without the government, you can't expect to force someone to be in your life if they don't fuck with you like that. I don't genuinely feel like men are out here trying to be a deadbeat. I genuinely don't feel like that's the case. What it is today's day and age, especially in the black community, is the sisters are finding a way to be controlling. And at the end of the video, she says that, oh, you know what? She feels like she's masculine. She's in a masculine energy. And you gotta ask yourself this, right? Don't you think men can pick up on that? That you're in your masculine energy. Why would any man in the dating scene want to go with someone that's in a masculine energy? Would you want to be with someone in a masculine energy if you was a man and you was looking for a female? Would you want to go with someone that's in a masculine energy? Ask yourself that question. If you're a man already and you're masculine already, would you want to be with a woman that's masculine? So, and another thing as well about when females make content about, you know, when you shitting on your baby father, you are never going to find someone that's better than the first person you laid in bed with. You know why? It's not that the person is Jesus or the person is like this, you know, incredible person. Because I'll be honest with you guys here, there is a lot of bums out there in terms of men. There is a lot of baby boys. They ain't got nothing going on for themselves. They're not ambitious. They start something, they don't finish it. There's a lot of them. And do you know who's raising them? Single baby mums. Single baby mums are the one that's raising all these men that all you females are attracting. But anyway, let me not digress to what I was saying. The reason why I'm saying you're never gonna find a man that's better, yeah, than your first baby father is because you've already given him that gift of making him being the first person for you to have a baby with. You've given him your womb. That is a privilege. And any man, right, any sensible man that has things going on for himself, that looks himself as great, wouldn't want to deal with you. Why? Because he's second place. No man wants to be second place. I mean, there's some men out there that wants to be second place, but you know, they... Beta! You feel what I'm saying to you? So me personally, I do not want to be second place, especially to a guy that you would class as a bum. Think about it. I want you to think about it. When you're calling someone a deadbeat, right? He's no good. Financially, he's not there for you. He's not supporting you, right? And then you're in the dating scene and you're trying to find a man in the dating scene. What makes you think a solid man wants to be behind someone that you class as a bum? You want me to be second place from someone you class as a bum. Keep making those videos, you know, keep speaking your mind, if I'm saying to you, because secretly you're kind of snitching yourself, you know. When I watch this, I do find it funny. I really do find it funny. I don't feel sorry for a lot of females that get into situations like this and they start to see how hard it is because you're going to be doing everything yourself. You're going to do everything yourself. You're going to drop them kids to the school yourself. You're going to go to the gym 5 times, 6 days. You know what? Furthermore, big up yourself for going to gym as well at the same time, right? But you're going to do everything yourself. And no man's going to help you with all of those things that you got going on because that's a distraction. Your kids are a distraction to a man that has purpose. You feel me? So for anyone out there that's thinking that you're better than the first person you had kids with and you think that you're going to get something better than that when you're outside, you might do. You might. I'm not gonna bust a bubble and say, yo, there's no hope out there. You might do. But you're going to have crazy work done on yourself. That masculine energy that you're speaking about, yeah, you're going to have to let that go. You're definitely going to have to let that go because it's not something that you should be, you know, saying proudly. Because I found that very, very insane to the fact that we're living in a day and age where you should be able to get onto a man's program, man. Especially if you're going to have kids with him. You should be able to get onto a man's program because you are the glue in the family. And once you leave the family, yeah, you broke your own home. At the end of the day, you broke your own home. And this is what happens when you break your own home. It's hard out there. It's cold out here in the streets, you know. Man, them out there are ruthless. You feel me? Ruthless. And plus you got someone like Just DK that'll be baiting out the hyenas. So I'm even making it even harder for you lot. Listen, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll catch you there. Stay blessed. Peace.